And here is a video review for Botcon 2013 Machine Wars Termination Extravaganza Blowout Closeout One Day Only Obsidian. So here it is. He is a repaint / remold with a new head of the highbrow mold, which I already liked. I already thought it was a fun little mold for the World War II era look to it, as well as it's just a fun mold. With a couple of minor issues, things that could be done maybe slightly better, but all in all, it's a really fun mold, and I feel like Obsidian really took it and perfected it. I think it really is, if you're doing a pre-Beast Machines version of Obsidian, it really is a great mold for it. It's got a unique vehicle look, and his robot mode, I think, is just really spot on for a pre-cartoon version of him. So yeah, he's the highbrow mold. You see here he is with his partner Striker. Much larger in vehicle mode here, but that's just because he's a Voyager versus a Deluxe. So yeah, he's got the propeller spinny gimmick. I wish they spun a little bit longer when you push the button down, or at least if you. I wish there were a way to get some good momentum going, because they kind of pretty much once you let the button come back up, once you push the button they spin freely, but once it comes back up it locks them. And I wish you could kind of, they'd still spin while you let the button up to build some momentum so you could get them spinning really well. But oh well, that's the gimmick. I don't plan to make a whole lot of use of it, but it is there if you choose to make them spin. Yeah, other than that, not a whole lot going on in plain mode. I heard some talk that the gray is kind of dull and it'd be better if he were like this color all over. And I'm cool with it being just the kind of... I like the colors on it. I like that a lot of this this more tealy green blue gets revealed during the transformation versus being super visible right immediately in the jet mode. Maybe that's just me, but I dig it. So to transform him, we will go ahead and we'll slide these guns off to the side for the time being. We'll close up the propellers, just like that. And you can leave them like that in jet mode if you want, but that's not accurate, so it's up to you. Anyway, we'll go ahead and split these back here, right here. Go ahead and lift these fan covers up, or vent covers up right here. There's some nice vent detailing that makes vents on the legs, which is really cool when you bring those down. Bring those all the way down and back, just like that. And now you've got the legs pretty much free at this point. And come up here, you want to fold up the landing gear, both one on each leg and then one here on the main body. And just kind of take this bit and lift it up a little bit, just get it out of the way. And then you can unplug on each side, grab the propeller and the piece right behind the propeller and just kind of separate them. These pieces are going to come down, and there's a tab right here. Peg over that to form the hips of the robot. And then these panels right here fold down and flip down to form hip flaps. You can store the guns on here. The instructions say you can rotate them forward, so he's got some hip guns. He does have the missiles under here as well, where you can kind of leave them there like it's like gun holsters if you wish. And you can see what I'm talking about, like the vent detailing now on the calf. This right here is really neat. The feet, you rotate them around like this, lift them up like that, and then take this piece. You'll see there's a little hole here and a square tab back here. Sorry, like that. Rotate it, flip that up so that tab goes right in there, and then you've got the heel. And rotate this fin forward to become one toe, flip that fin forward to become the other toe, and there you got his feet. And same thing over here. Rotate that, lift it up. You can also, if you want to go ahead and flip this panel up to kind of bring the heel connected up to the panel up here, you can. It doesn't really add any extra stability one way or the other, but it's entirely how you choose to do it. It might give you a little bit more support back that way, but I mean it's on a loose enough joint that I don't know how it's not going to support an extreme pose that way. So yeah, there you got the lower body done. Come up here, and you want to split this off. You can see which reveals his head. Fold these panels down, give him some clearance here. Come down and form the shoulders. You want to make basically this little part right here, you want to make sure it goes all the way in against the body. And again, right here, just push that all the way against the body, and that brings the arms down. Go ahead and I usually like to have them hold the guns, so you can go ahead and pop those off. The arms, they're generally like this. You flip the fist down, you can see that puts the fist off at a way irregular angle. So there's actually an elbow. Here's the elbow joint, and then you rotate this. So they should sit kind of at an angle, and it puts his hands and arm all in one place. It's a little weird, and like I said, that's probably my one gripe with the mold. But again, for Obsidian, it kind of works because you remember he had that kind of back. He kind of had those lanky arms anyway, with the propellers up on his back, and I think the propellers on the arms work really well for him here. As an homage to the original character. So yeah, up to you, but I mean, like, I really like it. And then you can put the guns in his hands. And putting the guns in his hands helps obscure a little bit of that awkwardness. It helps cover up exactly what's going on there. And so it doesn't look quite as awkward with the guns in his hands. You can also leave them attached to the hip flaps pointed forward as a weapon, or just hanging there as like I said, as a holster. Get a little bit more light on there on this stuff. So yeah, there he is in all of his glory. Here he is with his Botcon partner Striker. Both, like I said in the other video, both really great representations of their characters from Beast Machines as pre-Beast Machines characters from their original tenure as Autobot generals. Very nice. I like them both. They're really great. I've got to show off Obsidian also comes with his tech spec card with art by, again, the lovely and talented Josh Bertram, who's currently the colorist on More Than Meets the Eye, and has worked on all kinds of other great comics from IDW and other places that you've probably enjoyed over the years. So, big ups to him for doing the whole comic, as well as all the bio art and everything, because I really enjoyed it this year. And the instruction sheet's right back there in this little packet. But yeah, like I said, these two guys, easily the best of the set for me this year, I think. And I just really am pleased with this mold as this character. It is the Botcon 2013 Obsidian.